Very welcome to my YouTube channel, where we always have something new and exciting. Today, I want to talk about why school systems are becoming less and less relevant in today's world, and how new technologies like AI and the internet can be much better alternatives to traditional schooling. I believe it's important to have a conversation about this topic and share our thoughts and experiences. Let's start by taking a closer look at why government is often scared to change school systems or allow students to leave schools. One of the reasons is that education is often seen as a way to control and shape society. Governments use schools to teach young people the values and beliefs that are important to their society, and to prepare them for their future roles as citizens and workers. However, the world has changed dramatically in recent years, and the skills and knowledge that were once essential for success may no longer be relevant. This means that schools need to adapt and change their approach if they want to remain relevant and effective. Unfortunately, many schools and government officials are resistant to change. They are afraid that if students leave traditional schools or are allowed to pursue their own interests and passions, they will become uncontrollable and disruptive. This fear is based on the outdated belief that students need to be controlled and disciplined in order to learn and succeed. However, this approach can be damaging to students, as it doesn't allow them to explore their full potential or develop their own unique talents and skills. Instead, we need to create a system that allows students to learn and grow in their own way, rather than forcing them into a one-size-fits-all model. This is where new technologies like AI and the internet come in. With AI, we can create personalized learning experiences that are tailored to our individual needs and interests. This means that we can learn at our own pace and focus on the subjects that we find most engaging and relevant. AI can also provide real-time feedback and support, which can help us stay motivated and engaged. The internet is another valuable resource for students. With the internet, we have access to a vast amount of information and resources that can help us learn and grow. We can take online courses, watch educational videos, and connect with other learners from around the world. The internet also allows us to collaborate and share ideas with our peers, which can be incredibly valuable for our personal and professional growth. There are many people who have expressed their views on the limitations and flaws of traditional schooling systems in recent years. Sir Ken Robinson, an education expert and author who argued that schools are killing creativity in his popular TED Talk. He criticized the focus on standardized testing and academic subjects at the expense of arts and creativity, and called for a more personalized and holistic approach to education. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, who has been a vocal critic of traditional schooling systems. He has argued that schools are too focused on memorization and rote learning, and don't do enough to foster innovation and creativity. He has also advocated for more project-based learning and real-world problem-solving. Peter Thiel, a billionaire entrepreneur and investor, who has been a strong critic of higher education. He argues that universities are increasingly irrelevant in today's economy, and that students would be better off pursuing entrepreneurship and practical skills. Sugata Mitra, a professor of educational technology, who has conducted experiments showing that children can teach themselves using the internet and other resources. He argues that traditional schooling systems are outdated and ineffective, and that we need to embrace new technologies and teaching methods to empower learners. These are just a few examples of the many voices calling for a rethink of traditional schooling systems. While there is still a long way to go in terms of reforming education, it's clear that there is growing recognition of the limitations of the status quo and the need for change. We need to move away from the traditional approach of memorization and conformity, and embrace new technologies that can provide us with personalized learning experiences and opportunities for growth. We need to take control of our own education and pursue our passions and interests, rather than being forced into a rigid system that may not meet our needs. While there may be resistance to change from schools and governments, it's important that we continue to push for reform and create a system that allows all students to reach their full potential.